That's this crowd, Baskonia crowd, and the way the fans follow the team is definitely one of the reasons why I choose to be here. Playing in front of a great crowd like a Baskonia crowd is, for me, is one of the most important things to play basketball, because it's what motivates you, give you the motivation to play, to practice every day, because then the games are so exciting to play in front of so many people. Well, number one down the draft is a great thing. I never saw it as a bad thing. It's good because, it's number one, the contract was better, so is everything good? Obviously, he has pressure with it, but like I said before, without pressure, you don't do this job, you do another profession. But I'm very excited, obviously, to start. I know, Baskonia is one of the best teams in Europe, so the EuroLeague next year is going to be, an amazing competition. Every game is going to be, a top-level competition, so I'm really looking forward to that. Plus, the Spanish league is one of the best in Europe and in the world, together with probably the Turkish team. So I'm very excited to play in that competition as well. Well, I wanted to be part of a serious project. They wanted to win something, either in the NBA or in EuroLeague, and I wanted to have a big role in this project. So I felt this situation was the best fit for what I wanted. I think pressure for an athlete is something good. Without pressure, there is no high-level competition. So pressure is part of the business. It's never been a problem. Otherwise, I would have done another profession. I wouldn't have played as a professional athlete. I would say Ettore Messina, definitely. Yeah. I had him my first 2 years in Benetton. We also played Baskonia during those 2 years in the EuroLeague playoffs. So yeah, it's definitely the coach that had more influence on my career. Well, I don't think there is not a specific one. I have different people that helped me a lot in my career, growing. So Ettore was one of those, but also a lot of players, especially when I was in Benetton. Also my first year in the NBA. Like for example, Garbajosa is definitely one of those players because I had him in Benetton, I had him in Toronto. I was still very young. He was older, he was more experienced. So it was like a great mentor for me. Him, Marcelo Nicola, Pittis, Hrashan Esterovic, this European international player helped me a lot in Europe and in NBA to grow as a man, as a player. Well, I think the top players in the NBA are something else, like the really top. So LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, they're definitely the most impressive players you can possibly see. Yeah, of course. I always follow, during these 10 years in NBA, I always follow, not every game, but I follow EuroLeague. I know what's going on in Europe. Yeah, we're very good friends with Pablo, also with Jose Manuel Calderon. So yeah, we're in touch. I spoke with Pablo before signing here, so I was asking him, a couple of things about the club and everything, and he always talks about Baskonia. Yeah, I think as far as competition, yeah, of course, because only the best teams are left in the EuroLeague. So every game is going to be a big game. Before maybe you play one of those games once a month or twice a month, but now every game is a big game with big names teams. So I think it's more spectacular for the fans. It's also more hard on the players, physically and mentally. So that's a big change for players, especially players that are not used to play as many games. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to try to do everything I can do. My game, everybody knows my game. I can play inside, outside. I like to score. I like to do everything on the court. So I really want to stay on the court, stay healthy, and contribute as much as I can to the team's success.